has this last week and a half been like around here?
It's been a good week. Guys are just focusing really on NC State. I think we had a good week of practice, and we're ready to go out there on Saturday. But it's been a challenging week, as you'd say. But we're handling it well. Just all eyes forward, all eyes ahead. So we'll be good, and we'll be ready for the game.
You've been through coaching transition before, correct?
Yes,
Do you
sir.
think that this would pop up again in your career, and can you offer any advice to people on maybe how to handle it?
Really just, I've been kind of, been around the younger guys, just about what it's like, and just really just to trust the process. There's not really much you can do about the past, but you still have 8 or so games that we have left on the schedule. Just, look ahead, like I said, all eyes forward, and just approach each day like it's a different day, and just get as much you can out of each day before you move on to the next one. So just take it one day at a time.
As one of the leaders on this team, some of your teammates are probably making business decisions about what their future looks like.
Yeah.
As a leader, how do you navigate that with them and also navigate the core that wants to stay together?
Yeah, I mean, like you say, some guys are making decisions that are best for them and their family, but, the guys that are here, we're just excited to go play, another opportunity to go play the game that we love. So just all the guys that are ready to move on to this next week, and, the guys that are practicing and that are ready to go out here and go to NC State and just play this game, play a good opponent. So just, all eyes ahead, and just keep on going day by day, stacking brick by brick.
As a player, are you understanding of guys that have a decision to make like that, or does it kind of tick you off? Like, hey, we want you in this room right now. I'm just curious how the feelings that run through your mind.
Yeah, for sure. It's not really my place to say. It's definitely a conversation that they would have with them and their family. But I'm just doing as much as I can for the guys that are here right now, and just the guys that want to play and the guys that are here this week. They're going to help us win games. So I'm just pouring as much as I can to the guys that want to be here that are playing. So
sounds like you were bought in.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What's been the message from Coach Adibi and Coach Seifkes just through this last week, everything that's going on?
Yeah, football's it's about adversity. How you handle adversity. This obviously wasn't the adversity we thought we were going to face. Before the season, but that's what football teaches you. And that's kind of what Coach X always preaches about. It's why he loves football, because of all the lessons and life lessons you learn from football about the adversity you have to overcome, and just being able to next man up, next step forward. So just being able to continue to improve no matter the circumstance.
I know Caleb Spencer got a lot of snaps last week. He's still kind of new to the inside linebacker thing. How did he do? And how's he progressed?
He's doing great. I think we're going out there playing. We had a good week of practice. As long as we keep on stacking days, Coach X is giving us all the coaching points, and we're just going to continue to keep on getting better, and we'll be pleased with the result when we go out there.
Benji, when we spoke with him yesterday, he mentioned that he reached out to Coach Pry and just said thank you for how much you poured into us. I don't know if there's anything you can share, but what did he mean to you and just the other guys and the leaders of this program?
Yeah, for sure. He definitely meant a lot. Just having a guy that had all the trust and belief in you. That's really what you search for whenever you're recruiting, or from the guys that he recruited here, from the guys that were already on staff whenever he got here, like my class. So just he meant a lot to this program. He meant a lot. He taught us a lot of life lessons, and whether that's on the field or off the field, coaching points or anything like that. So I'm sure a lot of the guys reached out, because Coach Pry is I know he's touched a lot of players here. So just he's like a father figure to a lot of guys.
About NC State, that offense, obviously Bailey, Smothers, Anderson, wide receiver. But what stands out to you about this offense that you guys are?
Oh yeah, for sure. They're explosive offense. Like you said, Smothers, Bailey, all those guys. They have explosive players. They're a good offense. It's a great challenge for us. It's a great game for us to start the ACC play. So it's just a huge game for us, and we're all approaching it. We're all moving forward, and we're approaching it like it's a huge game. So.
What was your reaction to seeing Kamari come up with his first interception?
It was a crazy play. That man could do some crazy things. So I wasn't even surprised whenever I saw it. But you should see this. You should see the plays he makes sometimes out here in practice. So.
How do you view this game? It started ACC play. You kind of view it as kind of a fresh start a little bit.
For sure. You kind of look at the last games like they already happened, but like you said, it's the start of ACC play. These are the games that matter, and these are the games that you really want to win. So we're approaching it that way, in the meeting rooms, on the field, and everything else. So, in the weight room, everything like that. So we're approaching it like it's a national championship game. That's how we approach every game. So just continue to work and continue to get better and prepare each and every day until the ball kicks off.